The new moon on November the 13th brings with it a new way that is now opening up for all of us. Now, we have done the work throughout 2023. This entire year, we have done the work. We have done so much inner healing and purging and transformation that now with this new moon, a new way really opens up. A new way of showing up in life, a new way of experiencing life, new opportunities, and new ways to actually make a difference in the world. So much newness is now available to us, and it's kickstarted with this new moon energy. New moon is all about new beginnings anyways, but this particular new moon on the 13th, November the 13th, really marks that new beginning, a new way of being. And in this video, I want to share with you the key things that I think you should know about this particular new moon so you can really prepare yourself and take advantage of this new way that is now opening up for all of us. So the first thing I would like for you to know is that a lot of newness now enters your life on all levels. New opportunities, new people, new circumstances, new situations, new ways of being, new ways of really making a difference in the world, new ways of showing up. So there's a lot of new energy coming into your life on all levels, in all areas. You may even feel it internally that you feel like a new person, like you have been reborn. And well, we've just been through a period of rebirth anyways that was kickstarted with the equinox in September and was really assisted to continue with the eclipse and finished really at the end of October with the closing eclipse. So you may now feel that newness coming into your life where you really feel like you are a completely new person. And in a way you are, because you've just gone through an immense period of rebirth, of growth, of transformation, that now you're really feeling that internally, where you're really showing up in a higher way, in a more aligned way. And everything is really to assist you in really aligning yourself to that higher way, that more uplifted and aligned way. Then the second thing I would like for you to know is that you will also feel a wave of freshness as well, where old and stuck kind of energies and situations, maybe even people or things like that, circumstances, now actually starting to fall away. They're getting an upgrade, or maybe you just have a different outlook on things, about these things that previously have been stuck. So you will start to notice that things are really shifting, especially those things that you maybe didn't want to budge before, that maybe you were trying to resolve and it wouldn't, and you really felt stuck in so many different areas in your life, or maybe even about your path, about to move forward, or what you need to do or meant to be doing. You will also notice that things are shifting here too, where maybe you're feeling more energized, maybe you're receiving more ideas and you're really feeling inspired again. Maybe you starting to feel motivated again. Maybe you really have held back up until this point, or really kind of pulled back a little bit with everything because everything was so intense. Now you really feel that all that tenseness, all that stuck energy is falling away. Really, you're receiving an upgrade in all areas of your life. You're receiving these upgrades so you can really move forward and even let go of things that are no longer serving you. So you will start feeling that wave of freshness where things are really starting to shift in your life in so many beautiful ways. Then the third thing I would like for you to know is that you may then also start feeling an inner alignment like you have never felt before. Because so many shifts have happened this year. You have grown tremendously. And I'm assuming you have also done your work. Whether you did it consciously or you were just assisted on an energetic level to really shift and purge and release and let go. But you have done your work. You cannot tell me that you haven't done anything, that you haven't grown this year, that you haven't transformed, because every awakened being, and even those that weren't really awake, that aren't awake, we all have received upgrades this year. We all have grown and transformed this year. Whether you're already on your spiritual awakening journey, or you just started, or you've been on it for a while, or you're not yet, it doesn't matter. But we all have received many upgrades, and so many things have shifted in our life. And you will start to notice that now. You will notice it internally. You will really feel that things have shifted within you. And you will also see it externally as well. Because everything happens internally first anyways. And that's being reflected back at you with all the things that are happening externally, outside of you. So you will notice those shifts taking place externally as well in your life. And you will feel that sense that of alignment. And maybe you haven't felt like that in a very long time, but now you're really feeling that sense of alignment like never before, because you have shifted in a higher frequency band. Like you have aligned yourself to that 5D frequency band. If you're here watching this, I'm very certain that with everything that you have done up until this point, everything that you've experienced, that all that helped you align to a new earth template, that new frequency band. So you will notice that, you will feel that internally. And like I said, you will also then see it externally as well. Then the fourth thing I would like for you to know is that more abundance, ease, and prosperity is also now available with more ease. October was really the month that aligned you to the 5D frequency band, that 5D energy template. And you will start to notice that things now come about with more ease. If previously you have tried to manifest something and it just was so hard to really manifest, to make it come about, to make it happen, now things become more easy with that as well, because you have aligned yourself to more of that 5D energy template that is in alignment with that new earth template. So manifestation, abundance, prosperity, going about life with more ease is now becoming easier than ever before. So this is an exciting time. We're now in this beautiful transition time. So make the most of this. But here I want to caution you. Become aware when you are focusing more on lack and limitation, and then allow yourself to, as soon as you become aware, like, nope, this is no longer in alignment with who I have grown into, I now let that go. You want to really reject that. You can say cancel, delete, I no longer want this. I reject this. This is no longer me. And then you want to really align yourself, really tap into the energy of abundance, of ease, of prosperity. And you can do that by simply focusing on that frequency. You know what it feels like, because one time in your life you had felt prosperous and abundant and things were going easy. Tap into that, connect with that frequency, connect with that energy. Make that your new reality and reject anything of hardship, of challenges, of lack and limitation. And I get it. You may say, well, it's hard if my bank account and my situation tells me a completely different story. I completely get that. But in order to really shift things around, you want to reject all that has been, because we're really moving into a completely new energy, a completely new way of being, new way of showing up. So here, ask yourself, do you want to take all that old stuff with you, that lack and limitation and challenges and obstacles? Or do you want to focus on things working out, on possibility, on abundance, on ease, prosperity, success, joy, happiness, all these beautiful things? Now you get to decide, what is that new way of being for you? What is it going to be like? And become aware whenever you're slipping back into the old, because you're still in the transition phase, right? Just because we're now moving into a new way of being, a new way of just showing up, doesn't mean that your old habits have just disappeared, right? It is then up to you to make the conscious choice to reject the old and focus on the new. Reject the lack and focus on abundance. It is a choice that you can make every moment of your day. And yes, you're going to have times when your old side kind of, catches up with you. And you may have a day when things are not going the way you want, and you may slip into lack and limitation. But it's about becoming aware of it and acknowledging, okay, I'm just having a bad day. It's not going to last because I'm not going to allow it. And then course correcting. This is really what is at offer here right now, and you will be tested for the rest of this year. You will be tested, and even after that too, because you want to decide the life that you want to live, and you have the choice. Do you want to live lack and limitation, or do you want to focus on abundance and prosperity and ease? Right? So that is what is at offer here right now too. Things come about with more ease, so you don't have to struggle like you did before. But like I said, pay attention where you put your focus. Then the fifth and final piece here that I want you to know is that there's also an inner excitement that now really bubbles up, that comes up from deep within, where you may even have that deep inner knowing that you've made it. You've made it through the hardest time of 2023, and you've made it. You've made it to this point. And you may not also have that excitement for that path moving forward, because November is really about your future path. If you haven't seen the November forecast video yet, definitely go check it out. I put the link in the description below so you can watch that, because this month is all about making your future path your reality and just having those insights coming in. You may then also have that excitement for that future path, for what's to come. You may even feel excited about that too. Maybe you're not even quite sure yet what that is, but deep down there's that inner excitement that's kind of, bubbling up, bubbling to the surface, because deep down things are about to get better for you. Things are about to shift. Your path is about to unfold beautifully before you. Even though you may not even be aware of what exactly that is, or you're still in that transition into really moving into what you're meant to be doing, but deep down you will feel that inner excitement that, yeah, I've made it. This is my time now. And maybe for the very first time in a very long time, you feel that inner certainty that even though you may are not quite sure of what's going to happen, but deep down this is it. This is the time that you have been waiting for. That everything is going to be all right. And it's even going to unfold even better than you ever thought possible or have imagined. That's what this new moon energy really has to offer, giving you that inner excitement for that path ahead. So I really hope you have gotten value out of this video and you've enjoyed what I've shared with you so far. If you did, do me a favor, hit the like button. Maybe leave me a comment below. Let me know, how are you doing with all this energy? Are you feeling that excitement bubbling up? Have you noticed some shifts happening in your life? I would love to know. Leave me a comment below. And while you're at it, if you haven't done so already, hit the subscribe button and also hit the notification bell so you can get notified whenever I release new content. But now, how can you make the most out of this beautiful new moon energy on November the 13th? For one, open yourself up to the newness. Open yourself up to this uplifting frequency. Take time out to really tune in and connect with the energy of abundance. Allow yourself to really embody it. Anchor it in, be it, and then show up from that place. This is really what is at offer here. And like I said, choose the new way over the old. Reject everything that has been and allow yourself to really step into that new way of being, that new way of experiencing things, the new habits that are actually serving you better. Allow yourself to step into that. Maybe journal about what will that new way look like for you? What do you want it to look like? Moving forward, now for the rest of the year and then moving into 2024, how do you want your life to look like? Now you have the opportunity to really decide the life that you want to live moving forward, the things that you want to be doing, the things you want to be experiencing. Put it on paper, really connect with it on an energetic level, on a deeper level, and put your mark on it. Like, this is what I want. This or something even better. I'm done with the old. I don't want this anymore. This is the new way. This is what I want now moving forward. Really claim it. Put your stamp on it. Put your mark on it that this is what I want to experience moving forward. That is an offer for you right now with this new moon energy. So take advantage of it. Okay, so thank you so much for being here. I really hope you have a wonderful new moon day and really tapping into this beautiful energy. Now be sure to check out this video here. It's a beautiful light language activation to really help you unlock your manifesting power, to really assist you with this, what is available right now. And I look forward to seeing you again in the next video. Until then, make an amazingly abundant and joyful day. Namaste.